What up, Ranger Nation, Toku Nation, and every nation in between? It is me, your boy JB, and I am here once again for another review of Avataro Sentai's Donbrothers. This is episode 36, you guys. So, before I go ahead and just get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on my channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a big solid favor and subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, give me a big huge thumbs up by liking the video. And with that, Ranger Nation, Toku Nation, let's talk about episode 36 of Donbrothers, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode, it opens up and we are with Kijino, right? And he is looking at this. It's so interesting. He has a photo of Miho on his phone, and he has a picture of Miho on his desk. So he's just on his phone, Miho, telling her Miho come back to him. I'm like, God, I really do feel bad for him. And then somebody came over there to ask him for some help, and when the guy asked Kijino for the help, he chewed into that man. I'm like, anytime he's talking about Miho, leave him alone. We know how, and it really is an obsession at this point with Miho. Whew. Miho is not, I'm so sorry, Kijino, but Miho, she doesn't exist. Miho is not real. So after he went into on that guy, he got a phone call. So we see him, he shows up to the cafe. So we see Kaido, we see Oni sister, Saru brother, and Momotaro, right? So they're there, and they're surprising him. So what they want to do is they want to celebrate him, right? Because he does a lot. He has a full-time job, and he's a superhero. So let's uplift him at this point, right? So at one point, Oni's sister, she mentioned Miho. I was like, not Miho. Like, we can talk about anything but Miho. But nope, she's talking about Miho. So he tells them all that, you know, he's been dealing with a lot lately. So when she did mention Miho, he left. So then when he left, they followed behind him. So while he was walking through the city, they were following behind Kiji brother. And I'm like, ugh. I was like, as long as he don't see Miho, he's fine. Because, ugh. You know, and I really would love to go deeper into his character about this situation with Miho. Like, was he? I mean, actually, I mean, you can clearly see it. He lacks confidence. He lacks confidence in himself, and I guess him getting with Miho was the first time that he felt confident about anything, and she uplifts him. I really want him to get some higher self-esteem about himself. But let's pause here and let's move forward, right? So, while Kijino was walking through the city, he notices that the cops, they're taking down that sign of Subasu. And he's like, is he still in jail? And the guy was like, no, he's not. He's been released. So Kijino was kind of wondering why he's been released. So then he spots Subasu. It's not really, and we know it's not actual Subasu. It's the bestial that copied him and is pretending to be him, right? So we see he actually followed him, right? Now Subasu's bestial is a lot different from that cop's bestial. Now he is eating a lot of food, right? But he's also cooking. Like, he was cooking, he got them out the kitchen and started cooking food and making people eat the food. So Kijino was, like I said, he was following behind him, and he found him at the door. He grabbed him and he pulled him in, and he's making everybody eat, right? So then we see Momotaro's Oni's sister and Saru brother. They came there, and Momotaro ate the food, and I was like, he told him it's bad. I was like, oh, well, at least he's not so this is a bestial, so there's no way that this bestial could turn into a Hitotsuki. But I was like, damn, you're kind of some of the reason why some of these people have turned into Hitotsuki. You know, the people that you've been brutally honest with, you turned them into Hitotsukis. So we see as the bestial Sabasu is running through the city, and the lady Cerebrin, she spots him. She's like, "Oh no, not Sabasu. He can't be a bestial, right?" So then we see Miho, or Natsumi. Actually, we see Natsumi, and Kiji brothers are Miho. I was like, "Oh no, he finna follow behind her. Oh no." So let's pause here and let's move forward. So this is and this is actually interesting. It's quite interesting. So I'm wondering when it comes to Natsumi, aka Miho, because this is a bestial, and it's now I'm finding out now that there are different bestials. So it see it said now the I think it said crane bestial on the subtitles that I was watching. It said crane, or did it say carnate? No, it said crane. It said crane. So there are multiple forms of bestials. So only sister saw Natsumi, right? And she asked her what she was. Is she an actress? She says no. Well, she is an actress. She's an actor in a small, like, I guess like a circuit play, and she was reciting Shakespeare. So then someone comes and she starts training with him, and then they eventually left. So they went to dinner and they went shopping. And Natsumi is saying that these are fans that are, doing these things for her, right? So then we see the two Cerebrins at one point. It was Sonoza, and I think her name is Sonomi or Sononi. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments below, right? So she's asking, the lady Cerebrin is asking Natsumi, where are the humans that they've copied, right? So then they get into a battle with each other, and Oni sister, I don't know why she thought that they were literally. Now you see the Cerebrins, but you still think that Natsumi is training, and she hopped away. But you think she's training. I'm like, okay, Oni sister. Very interesting. So after Natsumi left there, she ran into Momotaro, right? So Momotaro asked her, is she not, is she Miho? So she tells Momotaro that when it comes to Miho, that Miho is Natsumi's dreams. I was like, really? And when she said she's Natsumi's dreams, what I think is part of Natsumi's dream is to be a wife. I think that might be what her biggest dream is, to be a wife. On top of what she's doing with her acting, I think she really wants to be a wife deep down. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. So then the Natsumi, she spots Sabasu, and she was like, I wasn't expecting for him to become a bestial, right? So Sabasu's bestial sees Momotaro, and he charges for Momotaro, and they start battling. So then he transforms into his bestial form, and so does Natsumi. And so they're both about to battle with Momotaro, but then Sonoza, is that Sonoza? Yeah, Sonoza, he shows up, and he stops it, right? He gets in the battle because Sonoi doesn't want Momotaro to be taken down like that. So they're battling with both Sabasu's bestial as well as Natsumi's bestial, right? So I want to pause here and wrap up the episode. So those two bestials, they eventually left, right? And then at the end of the episode, we see our Hitotsuki. So the team starts battling with the Hitotsuki. When the Hitotsuki formed, everybody's avatar change appears in front of them and transforms them to battle, even the bestial that is Sabasu. So when he transformed, he started blasting at everybody. He was attacking Kiji brother, but then he started blasting at each one of them, right? But they eventually defeated the Hitotsuki, and it grew. And when it grew, they went and they defeated it. Now they did have a new combination in this episode, and I love the Megazord combinations in Donbrothers. They're phenomenal. I love them. I love them. I love them. So they eventually defeated the Hitotsuki. So we see the two Sabasus. We see our real Sabasu and the bestial Sabasu. So Sabasu got his glasses back, and he eventually defeated the bestial version of himself. But we move back over to the world where the humans are, and Natsumi is still in the tree. So it's gonna be interesting to see. So it's gonna be interesting. So I think, because I know in the previous episode that if the bestial were defeated, then the human would be defeated as well. And I'm wondering if that means that if they're defeated while they're still in captivity. I'm wondering. But episode 36, you guys. So I think we are almost. I think we're getting to the. Yeah, we are getting to the end, right? Because we're almost in December. So December, January, and February. So we got about 3 more months left of Donbrothers. I really, really, really have enjoyed every moment of Donbrothers. It's been a great season. I'm enjoying it, you guys. But I want you guys to chime in and let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.